Sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome to vConnects Stories. vConnects Global, the ultimate networking platform, have added many amazing people to our community. We are excited to have everyone share their personal success stories. Join vConnect Stories each week as we highlight our community. Call in to 888-565-1470. Now, let's connect.
Hey, everyone. Happy Monday. So if it's 6 o'clock, you know you're at vConnect Success Stories. I'm Jennifer Gutschmidt. I would like to remind everyone to download our V Success Stories card. So go to your phone, open up your text function, and the number is 80800, and you text the word success, SUCCESS, because that's what we celebrate every Monday when we come together. We celebrate vCard Global Success Stories within our community. And this week, episode 4, super excited, we have Mia with us. And Mia, first of all, I'm one of Mia's clients, so I can say this for 100%, does an amazing job helping you look beautiful. So, Mia, first of all, let's talk about what you do. You're an anesthetician, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so your job is to help people not only feel their best, but be healthier.
Yes. It's all about having healthy skin.
Mm-hmm.
And an esthetician is also referred to as a skincare therapist.
Oh, fact.
So whatever concern you
Mm-hmm.
have for your skin, I have a solution.
I love that. I know that there's a lot of work that comes being a certified esthetician. You don't just show up one day and hang a sign and you're an esthetician. Can you explain that process for us?
Yeah, sure. When you go to Beauty Schools of America is actually where I went and attended school. You can either go full-time or part-time.
Mm-hmm.
If you go full-time, it really is an 8-hour day, 5 days a week. I did part-time, so I did 6 hours 5 days a week, but it was a longer program.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd take anywhere from about 6 to 9 months
Oh, wow.
to complete.
I did not know that. Therefore, you get to really be exposed, I guess, to a lot of techniques that somebody who is just, a skincare consultant at a counter, per se, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the techniques you get exposed to that you then have adopted into your own spa? Which we're going to get to that too.
Some of the treatments that I specialize in is microcurrent, which is a non-invasive way to lift, tighten, and tone the face and the body. It's one of my favorite holistic treatments. I also do dermaplaning, which is a wonderful way to get exfoliation without any downtime. It gets rid of all the vellus hair as well as the peach fuzz, and it helps for product penetration and makeup application. Those are just some of the treatments. That are some of my favorite treatments that I do.
Okay. And I always ask people when they come on, because it's very interesting to me, how did you get involved in this? What's your story for why this was something you really felt passionate about?
Well, my background actually is in durable medical equipment. So for 10 years prior to opening the spa, I had exposure to a lot of great holistic technologies. And then I came across microcurrent, and I found that it to be very effective for alleviating pain. And so when I became a distributor and a trainer and educator for them, they said, Mia, you're really great at doing these treatments. You need to open up your own spa so you can educate others and continue to perform them. And that's really how it all began, was through microcurrent.
So this is really interesting. So you already started out within the medical space to begin with. So you had gotten training from doctors and nurses and, people who have a holistic approach.
Yes, and I really do enjoy, healing people from the inside out.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about your spa. Mia's Spa. And I'd like everybody to go to Mia's card because you need what she does. And that's just a fact, right? So if you go to your text function, start a new text, and the number is 80800, and the word you're going to put, the keyword is Mia, M-I-A. You can also go to www.miaspa.vcardinfo.com and get Mia's card that way as well. So I think that's great. Now, because you have a holistic approach and you really want to treat the whole body, you have more products than I would say typically just an esthetician would have, because you're really very focused on the whole body and not just I don't want my wrinkles to show. Can you explain what's your favorite product that you have that helps people holistically?
Gosh, it's really hard to even choose because each of them are so unique in each way.
All right, hit me with a good one.
I would have to say microcurrent is probably the most popular because it releases endorphins and serotonin, which our body needs to heal, and it also re-educates the muscles of the face. So that's probably one of my most popular treatments.
Wait, is that a thing? You can re-educate the muscles of your face?
It is. Actually, microcurrent was founded originally on Bell's palsy and post-stroke patients to re-educate the muscles of the face.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it's the best kind of workout you can have laying down.
So that's interesting. So it had a medical beginning, and now it's been adopted into like a healthy skincare routine.
Yes.
So I didn't even know you could re-educate the muscles of your face. How long does it take to reteach these fellas?
Well, it's cumulative, but people do notice a difference within the first treatment.
Wow. So I can tell you I've had it done a bunch of times, and you feel it, and you can feel your muscle go like this. And you know it's just lifting, and she has this whole technique where she starts at the chin and lifts all the way up, and by the time you're done, you just feel like lifted. So it's a really cool technique. It does not hurt at all, because I know I hear it, and it's like zzz, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? But it doesn't hurt. You definitely feel like a pull, and sometimes your muscles do like a little twitch. So apparently my muscles needed a lot of re-education because I felt a lot of the twitching and the pulling, which is what you want to have your face do, right?
Yes. I mean, it's all about, as we age, the muscles atrophy and unfortunately gravity, right?
Yeah.
So if we can lift those jowls, it also stimulates healthy lymphatics. It's just a wonderful treatment, and it feels great.
Yeah. No, I really enjoy that one quite a bit. Now, when I was talking about the whole person that you treat, explain this thing you were telling me about, which I don't still understand. So when you explain it again, I'm going to ask questions about the soles that you put into people's shoes.
Yes, it's, one of my focuses is on holistic healing, and it's the newest addition to Mia Spa, which is a brand new neurotechnology that just came out to the United States. And it's as simple as putting on a pair of socks or putting in insoles, because everyone has to wear a sock or insole, so you might as well benefit by using this neurotechnology that communicates with the neuroreceptors on the balls of the feet, taking into consideration reflexology as well as the acupuncture points, and it communicates with the brain to allow it to reach homeostasis. So what that means is when your brain is in homeostasis, you have better balance, stability, range of motion, energy, better sleep, and even better posture.
All right, so what? All right. How does it communicate with my neuroreceptors in my feet so that then it goes up and it hits my brain? Like, how does that work?
So it's referred to as HPT technology, human performance technology. And the whole premise, it's a proprietary, but basically it has a special pattern, which is on the balls of the sock where your balls of your feet would touch, or on the insole, which is on where the metatarsal part of the foot would touch. And it has a special code that basically once it's applied pressure with either the sock or the insole, allows the brain to reach homeostasis in 7 seconds. And people do notice a difference right away.
Really? All right, next time I'm at the spa, I want to try this, give this a try, because I need to be homeostasis today for sure.
And that's the name of the socks is Stasis.
Oh, really? Ah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right. How did you find out about these socks?
So I found out about these socks actually from a mutual friend of ours that had a networking event. And one of the people that was attending there was talking about how she had these neurotechnology socks. And for me, I actually suffer with plantar fasciitis, which is severe foot pain to the point where I could not walk barefoot without being in immense pain. I always had to wear orthotics or flip-flops. And so she said, no, all you need to do is put these socks on, and they're also guaranteed that you'll have pain relief.
Wow.
And it'll impact your quality of life. So I said, you know what? I don't want to take pharmaceutical. I didn't want to have surgery. So I said, let me try these socks.
What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly.
You have new socks that don't do anything. Or you're cured.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it immediately, which was incredible, the pain went away. At the time, I had bronchitis as well, so it also helps you breathe. So the bronchitis stopped, and I also have knee pain, and my knee pain also subsided. So it just really was a game changer. And I said, I need to share this with people and carry them at the spa. And now the feedback and testimonials are just incredible.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I definitely want to try that for sure. I just want to remind people that they can go follow Mia, go to her card, text to the number 80800, text Mia. And then to follow our card for the show, the number is 80800. And the code, the message that you're going to put in is success, SUCCESS. And when you get that card, click on the link and follow me. I have a little follow me button. Follow me. I would love it. And I'll follow you back wherever you are. So you give me, especially V-card owners, like, tell me the name of your card. So with I can have you in my contacts. I can refer you out to other people because I refer V-card holders all the time to each other and to other people so they can grow their network. And I want to be able to get you on the show. So that's the goal, right? Because we have the ultimate networking platform, and we're going to offer this ultimate networking opportunity to get on the show. So pretty cool. I loved when you said, I have my V card. Can you come help me set it up? So we're in the process of jazzing this thing up like you couldn't believe. So I would like you to see the card now, and then when we jazz it, you could text Mia right through the card and let her know what you think about the new additions that we're putting on. And one of the new additions that we're going to put on are these babies.
Yes.
So I have this on. I have it on. What are these?
So this is actually Lip Sense, and it's an amazing product for women that do not want to have to reapply their lipstick. So I have it on myself, and also on my hand. You can see it does not come off. So whether it's you're drinking wine or water or eating, it's great if you have a husband or a boyfriend and you want to kiss him and don't want to have it come off on him. So see, it doesn't come off. So I love it because if you have weddings and you're taking pictures, it's just nice to know that you're always look your best.
And one thing that I like about this, because I wear Invisalign a lot of the day, and I was having a lot of challenges with lipstick and the trays. So one of the things I like, it's not drying. Because I had tried other long wear lipsticks, but they were very drying. And by the end of the day, I was like, I had to keep putting the gloss on. These are great. They're not drying, but I put the gloss on just for a little sparkle because, it never hurts to have a little sparkle.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So you can wear a matte, which, a lot of people do have. They also have a matte gloss, so that way it can continue that look and still give a little moisture. And then they also have these different lip glosses, which come with a little sparkle, and also is made with shea butter and aloe, so it's very moisturizing as well.
Awesome. Good. All right. Now, let's get to the spa situation. I have not seen it. I was in your old spa. You have a new spa. Tell me about it.
So I'm very excited. Mia's Spa is now going to be in a medical spa, Pineapple Grove Medical Spa, right
Makes
on
perfect
Atlantic.
sense. Everything
Yes.
that we just talked about makes perfect sense, that you need to be in the medical space because from beginning to end, this is you're aligned with that.
Yes, I really do feel like this is going to be a wonderful opportunity and growth, and just being able to expand. So I'm very excited.
So you're in a medical facility. Are there other people in with you, or you have your own space, right?
I have my own space, but it's great because I have a great team of other people as well. Gail, who is the doctor that is there, and she does
Doctor right on site.
yes, doctor right on site.
I love that.
And she does a lot of great services and treatments as well, like varicose vein removal. She's Botox fillers, all of that good stuff. And then I also have two other people there. That one does teeth whitening, and then the other person does eyelash extensions.
Oh, so you can really go in, right? Get a bunch of stuff done in one convenient location.
One-stop beauty shop.
Did you coin that? Because that's good.
Thank you.
I think you should.
Thank you.
We do it right now because some people are writing this down. They're like, she's a genius. Let's see. I have so many. You know me. I love beauty and fashion and clothes and skincare and things like that. If you had to pick the first don't for your skin, what would it be?
The first don't for
Yeah.
your skin. I mean, I think it really is important to read the labels. So if you see anything that says parabens or sulfates, you don't want to use those.
Okay.
You really want to look at botanical-based products, which is what I use at Mia Spa.
Okay.
And then a lot of people are looking for ways of lightening and brightening skins, and there's a lot of natural plant-based products to look for, like licorice root is something really
Oh,
effective.
okay.
As well as kojic acid for lightening and brightening.
Okay. Now, so I'm not looking for parabens. If that has it on there, I just immediately say this is not for me. Why?
Parabens are actually considered toxic and very dangerous and can even cause cancer. So you really want to stay away from products that have that.
Now, why would the cosmetic industry? Why would they be in a product? Does it help their shelf life? What did they do?
Yes, it does help the shelf life.
Okay, so it's not needed.
It's not needed. No.
And here's my other question, because there's a girl question. So everybody's just going to have to hang on. Makeup expires. So you can't have that one mascara that you had for like 2 years and keep using it.
Right.
What's the shelf life on something like that?
Mascara is usually 6 months.
Okay. So people should look through and
if it looks dry or if it's not always closed, because then, chances are, and also temperature. A lot of people like to take their makeup in the car. And so if it's in the car and it's a really hot day, which down here it is all the time,
it's been steamy.
you really want to maybe have one at home and then, one in your purse or something like that.
So all of these things affect your product. And it sounds to me like your rule of thumb is go organic.
If you can.
Plant-based is
yes.
your rule of thumb.
Yes.
Yeah, which that makes complete sense because what you feed your body and your skin, that's going to be there forever. Like I grew up in the 80s, the early 80s, all the 80s, but we used to bake with baby oil outside. And we would just get, put baby oil on to go to the beach, to go anywhere, and there was no sun protection whatsoever.
Yes.
And now I know that's definitely affected my skin. But if I'm 16, all I'm trying to do is get a tan.
Yes, and people don't realize what you put on your skin, it absorbs in your bloodstream in 20 seconds.
Interesting. So, all right, now I'm going to have to go home and read all my makeup, which I would have done anyway, but I'm sure I'm going to be like, nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Anything with lead, that's not good either. So you really want to be careful because a lot of people like to buy products in China, but, and anything that's fragrance is also a no-no as well because that's another way of having preservatives, and anything that has preservatives, you really got to stay away from that.
Right. Okay. Now, I book an appointment with you, right? So I go to the number 80800. I text Mia. I book an appointment with you. I can just click to call you right through the card. What's the first thing? How does my appointment progress so people know what to expect when they come into you?
So basically, you will get a confirmation as well before. And then once you come in, I have you fill out a consultation form so I just can understand your skin background and history. And then from there, I basically use either a Woods lamp or a magnifying lamp and take a closer look at the skin, and then I customize the facial based on your skincare concern.
So it's like a full-pronged approach. Like you ask what's their concern, you then do a professional evaluation of the skin,
Yes.
and then you talk together about your treatment to see like what makes the most sense for this type of plan.
Yes, and some people don't want to have any downtime.
That
So,
was me.
in that regard, then a chemical peel may not be appropriate. But then, microcurrent or dermaplaning might be because there's no downtime. So I take in all that consideration of knowing, what their lifestyle is.
Right. Like I said, I couldn't have downtime because I do this, and sometimes I'm on another show, and I stand up and do corporate presentations. So I think it's really important that I didn't get, especially I wouldn't know how my skin would react for that. So you're 100% right. All right. If you see something on somebody, like whether it looks like cancer, you then say, hey, look, you might want to take a look at this. Do you do a skin cancer screening?
So as estheticians, we can't diagnose. So I do work very closely with a local dermatologist. So if there's anything that some people, I think the biggest thing for people is cancerous. Like, does this look like it's cancerous?
Right.
So as an esthetician, I can look at color, I can look at shape. And if I ask them, well, have you ever had a biopsy? Have you ever had this checked? And if they say no, then I would recommend a dermatologist.
And you have somebody that you trust, you work with, and then you would say, here, if you don't have a dermatologist, you might want to try so-and-so.
Right.
And then they go to that. That's really, really important. How many times a month should I get a facial?
Well, it depends on what the client's needs are. So if they're looking to, lighten and brighten, then they probably need to do at least twice a month.
Okay.
And if they're comfortable doing a chemical peel. If they want to do fine lines and wrinkles, then they might want to do microcurrent. And then that is usually about 2 or 3 times a month to be able to do that. But
Because
just
you're retraining your face.
you're retraining, you're re-educating. It's cumulative, but just a basic facial too. If someone really needs a good exfoliation and has extractions, all that has to be taken into consideration. But at least once a month.
Do you take care of people who have like problem skin, like acne?
I do, yes.
Okay.
I do.
And that's a whole like different like regimen that you do to treat that acne.
Yes, actually, we're bringing in a brand new machine because it's a medical spa. We just are waiting. It should be any day now. And it's called a Pro Hydrofacial. So what that does is it actually has a vacuum that safely, basically disintegrates all blackheads, whiteheads, milia with no pain, no downtime.
Oh, wow.
And it also hydrates the skin as well. So it's a beautiful treatment, very popular treatment.
Had you ever used that machine before?
I have.
Oh, so you're already good to go. The minute it comes in, you're like, all right, who's
yes.
up?
Oh, yes, I am ready. I mean, it feels like your skin is breathing and alive, and it's amazing.
Have you? And you've had it done to you?
I have.
Yeah. So I would just assume, so you can recommend all these products. You are your own test subject.
Yes, actually, and that's one of my major philosophies. Everything that I do on my clients is something I've done on myself.
Yeah, that makes complete sense for sure. Where's your spa located?
My spa is actually on Atlantic Avenue, and it's a wonderful. It's right off. As soon as you get off Atlantic Avenue, it's right on the left-hand side in the Pineapple Medical Grove.
Okay, great. And it has your sign. They'll know where you are and everything like that?
Well, it has the Pineapple Medical Spa
Okay.
because I'm inside there.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
And if somebody wants to book an appointment other than going through your virtual card, how can they reach you?
If they want to book an appointment, they can contact 561-951-0814.
Awesome. But I always say just go right through the virtual
Go
card.
through the V card. It's the best way too, yes.
And we love that you're in our community and on the platform for sure. Like that's a big deal for us because I always connect people within my vCard Global community with each other. So now that we're talking, there's somebody else I want you to meet, and I'm going to pass you her card after this show because that'll be a nice synergistic, especially now that you're in the medical field, in that space. So I think that'll be good. See, right there, right in the second, I can network and you can get all her information and she'll get notified that I passed the card along to you. So that's awesome. What's one takeaway that you think is the most important to be healthy?
And we're in South Florida, but so many people don't realize the importance of sunblock. You know, it is so important to make sure you have a sunblock that is at least SPF 30 or higher. And you want to make sure that you apply it throughout the day, because a lot of times it gets hot and sweaty. And for those that are trying to prevent hyperpigmentation, or after you get a really wonderful treatment, you don't want to go in the sun and not protect yourself. So I'd say that's probably the most important, as well as drinking lots of water. Because it really does. I always tell people what you take in shows up in your skin.
Oh, you're rhymey today. All kinds of rhymey. No, and that's true. Like, if you're going to eat junk food all day long, then you're going to get junk skin. Because
Exactly.
it's exactly, takes out. All right, Mia, thank you so much for being on vConnects Success Stories. Once again, to get Mia, go to the number 80800, text Mia. To follow us, go 80800 success, SUCCESS. Follow me so I can get in touch with you. vCard Global members, please tell me what the name of your card is so you could be a part of my contacts. I would love to meet you and have you come on the show. And let's, continue to be successful. Thank you for coming, and I will definitely talk to you about my skin needs. It's happening next.
Thank you, Jen. It's
Thanks,
my
Mia.
pleasure.
Thank you for joining vConnects. To share your story, please text SUCCESS to 80800 and be part of the show. We'll see you next week.